Y'all know 93.7 to be H-Town's real hip-hop, home of the Breakfast Club with Beat Bash September the 29th featuring Meek Mill and Future. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DJ Supastar. This is Face the Beat. Listen, I know everybody has been turning up all weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, Bun B weekend. I know a lot of stuff is happening in the city, so thank you for tuning in. But this morning, I have somebody special in the building. She goes by the name of Jaerene, y'all. What's up, boo?
What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
Great
that's
morning.
Like, you been partying all weekend?
Oh, no.
Kinda? No? Man, okay, so before we get started, and start talking about your philanthropy work and what you've been doing in the city, let everybody know where you're from, and I know you're still in high school, so let us know a little bit about Jaerene.
Yeah, y'all know I'm from Trill City, H-Town's R&B princess in this thing, you know. I gotta rep my city to the fullest. I go to Dobie High School. I'm a senior this year, super excited, you know. Been focusing on my schooling and living my dreams at the same time.
Okay, so you're a senior, and let us know, like you, not only are you in high school, but you're also a recording artist, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been doing that?
I've been actually writing. I'm a songwriter too. I've been writing since I was about 10, 11.
Okay.
And then I started recording when I was like 14, 15. And that's whenever I recorded my first single, Poppin'.
Okay, so you've been pursuing your dream since you were 14. What has, kept you so motivated?
Oh my gosh. And this is gonna sound corny, but honestly, just the look in the little girl's eyes, like when they come up to me and they're like, oh my gosh, I love you. I'm just like, I'm happy to be like what Beyonce was for me when I was younger, and Mariah Carey, like be a role model to the youth, like younger kids than me, because I'm still a youth. But that's my favorite part of it.
Right, so have you always, been into singing and like that? You love music?
My first song I ever sang, I was 3 years old. I sang "I'm Going Down" by Mary J. Blige.
What? What you know? What did you know about that?
They was like, my parents were like, okay, well, alrighty then.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead
Right.
and get you started on that. So, has it been kind of challenging, like pursuing your dream and, going to school? Because your senior year, that's kind of
stressful.
Yeah.
But so when I first started high school as a freshman, I will admit, that's the first step to doing better, admitting your mistake. I wasn't taking schooling as serious, and my mom cut off all the music.
Oh,
so
wow.
now I was like, I need to get my act together.
Wow.
So I throughout like sophomore, junior, and now my senior year, I put in my schooling first, and I actually took summer classes this summer, so I only go to school for 3 hours.
Oh.
So putting my school first makes the music literally just fall into place, because now that I took my schooling serious, I have the opportunity to go to the studio from the day all the way through the night to the next day. So it's beneficial to put your schooling first.
Wow, man, that's, that is good info for young people, especially, our youth right now. And a lot of them don't even understand how important, education is. So that's a good point. So what do you want to do after you finish high school besides pursue your singing?
I'm definitely going to be taking some life skill classes, because that's super important.
Okay, yes, let's pause real quick right here on the life skill classes. Man, I was just having this conversation, this is a real life story, with the superintendent of HISD, Dr. Grenada Lathan, last week here on Face the Beat. And I was like, man, can we get something in the school system about life skills? Because they don't teach that. And, people need to know about, hey, how to balance a checkbook, or, how to hold a conversation and that credit. Because right now, this generation, they just like to look at the phones, but you still have to talk when you have to interview and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
So, yes, you made a good point.
Yes.
So, life skill classes. So, where are we going to take those at? Because I need to know.
See, that's just the first thing I want to do. I haven't exactly figured it out, because I'm kind of like, with everything that's going on right now, I just want to get that in order and then decide, with where I'm going to take my life school classes. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to take some classes for business management, because knowing what you're reading is very important. Regardless of whatever your career is, you need to be knowledgeable. You need to know what's going on. Don't be oblivious.
Now,
you
know
need to
what?
take advantage of.
Yes, that is so wise. Oh my gosh, you're a little wise little person, a little wise little young person, because you're absolutely right. Because I I know everybody saw that Do a Dishes story and
Tony Braxton and TLC. That's all I do, and that's the other thing. Like, it's when I say like music is my passion, it's all aspects of it. So I'm continuously studying all summer long. Between summer school, I was watching documentaries. This is my favorite thing in the whole world. I could be in any part of the music industry. It wouldn't even matter as long as I'm around it. Like, I love studying every single aspect because there is so much. And I tell people, like, you don't have to be the one in front of the spotlight. Like, I love writing for other people. I love being a songwriter. There's producers. There's all kind of things that you can do. So it's really cool to explore all aspects of the music industry because there's so many.
Right. Now, do you think if you had to choose one or the other, do you think it would be songwriting or performing?
Ooh.
Dun,
Oh my gosh.
I know. Well, you know what? To make it easier, you can just say one or two. You know, like which one would you say first? That's still kind of hard, huh?
Okay, so I recently just like started really like performing like dancers and all that. So that's like a whole new love that I found. But songwriting is like a passion of mine. I get that from my mom. Like, my mom's a really good songwriter.
Oh, wow.
But, like,
now, let me ask you this real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
So in school, when the teachers would talk, in English class, would talk about, poems and, hyperboles and all that kind of stuff, or metaphors, was that something that you just...
I love English. I still love English. I'm just, like... I'm actually genuinely happy that I end off my school day this year with English because English is so fun. Like, we get to debate, we get to talk about all kind of topics. Like, it's super fun for me. I'm a little nerd.
But you know
about
what?
English.
That's good that you are expressing that because other young people need to know that, hey, school is fun and you can make money out of what you're learning in school. And shoot, all the poems and everything that you're doing, hey, it's making you money. Writing songs, and that was a good point that you said. A lot of people don't understand the back. Like, hey, you don't have to be in front of the camera all the time,
exactly.
Right? Let me ask you this before we start talking about what you have going on in the community. Let's see, who has motivated you the most right now up until your high school year? Who's motivated you the most?
Ooh, so the saying is like it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
It
Literally
I have
does.
a whole village.
I know. I have a village.
I have a whole village. So my mom, my dad, and my godparents are like everything to me. They all have their own encouragement, words of encouragement for me, and just all together it makes me feel like Superwoman. Like we just flow so good together, all of us as a team. It's irreplaceable. I just love them so much, and it's crazy because, I'm a lucky kid, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know what exactly you're about to kick off right now in the community for our young girls. I'll let you explain it.
Yes. So I have come up with a concept called Jam and Glam. Me, myself, I'm a girly girl, kind of. So makeup is also another way that I express myself. So I always wanted to find a way to incorporate that within the music. Of course, I'm going to, when you get famous, you launch your, like how Rihanna did Fenty and all that. I'm going to do that.
So you want to do that too?
Oh, yes. I want to do fashion. I want to do everything. I do hair. I do makeup. I love all of that.
Wait a minute. You do hair?
Oh, yes. I do box braids.
Now, wait a minute. I did not know that. So,
Yes.
wait a minute. So, I asked, so wait, you do braids and makeup?
I do braids. I do makeup.
So when you're performing, you cut.
I'm set.
You do your own stuff.
Yes.
One-stop shop.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and
eventually expand into those markets because I want residual income. Period.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it. Period.
Man.
Multiple streams of income actually and residual. But also back to this event. This event I created to make girls feel good about themselves. Let it be known because when I was a young girl, I was playing in makeup, but never showing that was my love and because I was young.
Right.
But I want to show girls it's okay, come out with me. They get to listen to my music. That's the jam aspect. I get to play new songs off of my upcoming album. I get to perform and the girls just get to talk and we get to jam and glam it up. And even the guys too. We have barbers. It's super fun. The kids
So
love
this is gonna be more of like a pop-up Or it's gonna be?
We just did our first pop-up, but eventually we are gonna get together like one big Jam and Glam event. For now, we are doing pop-ups, and we just had one this past weekend at the annual Community Fun Day. Super dope. Love the kids. I had so much fun. I had a great time.
So what's the age limit for the young girls?
There's no age limit.
So it can be the
You
kids can be
come
any
get Jam and
age.
Glam.
Yeah. So it's okay. So give us what happens on a typical day for the whole Jam and Glam. Like what happens? You walk in.
You come in.
Mm-hmm.
Pick what you want to do. If you're gonna get your hair cut by a barber, get your hair cut. Girl, you can too. Girl, get that undercut. 'Cause I want to. You get your hair trimmed. They have braiders just like how I do.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup artists, and then we can come talk, take pictures, whatever, hang out, and then I would perform music off of my album with my dancers, the Baddie. Shout out to Jay's Baddies, and yeah, that's the event. Real cool, laid back, but fun and super fun.
Right. So what made you so passionate about doing this for young girls?
Because like I said, when I was younger, I had a passion for music, of course, but also makeup and just feeling confident. Like that's the main thing. I have a younger sister, and I want her to, come up feeling very confident. Like,
how do you feel about right now how, some young ladies are portraying themselves like on social media and give me your opinion about that.
I don't judge anybody, and I feel like social media is a beautiful thing because you can express yourself however you want to, and everybody has their own way of expressing themselves. So I'm not going to sit here and call the next girl, something else or have a negative opinion about her, because also everybody have their own hustle. So it's your image, whatever you want to make of it, but I do always continuously keep in the back of my mind that there are younger girls looking up to me and watching me, and being a role model is a privilege. It's not my right. So.
Right. So, that's funny that you said that because, in the news right now, and of course, Houston artists are like, especially our females, are repping out there.
Dominating.
From Megan to Lizzo and
Normani.
Yes, Normani, and I see the comments, about how some of the, like when Jermaine Dupri was talking about the whole stripper, I guess,
yes.
Genre of music that needs to be, to come up with or whatnot. How do you feel about that whole stigma about being confident about our sexuality?
I feel like you just need to be strong and stand in your own confidence. If you want to be sexy, be sexy. And that's another thing. Everybody has made a word into one definition.
Right.
Sexy is a mindset. Sexy is the way you walk. Sexy is the way you talk. Sexy is the way you handle your business.
Right.
Just like my Baddie movement. Baddie is a word it's not defined. It's not one definition.
So what does Baddie stand for?
Baddie is whatever you make it out to be. Baddie is on the mic, rocking the mic. Baddie is at the dentist, being a dentist. Baddie is whatever you make it to be. A baddie is somebody who is confident and stands in their confidence in whatever they do, period.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Man, that's what's up. School just started, and do you think you could see yourself, maybe doing like a high school or middle school tour?
Yes, we're actually working on that right now. So if you want your girl at your school, go ahead and hit up your superintendent and let her know you want the princess in the building.
So what would you go out there and just give some encouraging words to all the young ladies?
Yes, of course. And we would have a mini glam and jam, little souvenirs and performing my music and, turn up.
So I cannot say it in one word. I know the Jam Glam. Jam and Glam.
Jam and Glam.
Are you gonna keep these going on?
Oh yes.
Throughout the whole year?
Yes. And I eventually would want it to be like an annual, like just a big huge thing every year, because it's so dope. Like it's a dope movement.
Well,
and I wish it was around when I was younger.
Yeah, because I think that it's very important to leave something behind when you have that platform. So today is a special day for you, right? Because you are dropping something.
Yes, I am dropping my debut project, Jaerene. It's an 8-song EP featuring some dope artists out of Houston. Zero, Yellow Fella, Libra Jolie. We turning up. Y'all gotta go get it today.
Okay, well, let us know. Let us know about the project. What is it actually?
Yes, so it's an EP.
Okay,
yes.
it's your EP.
I have all kind of different songs on there. I got a turn up record for the club, for my girls. I got a slow sultry record. I have a mixture of all kind of records. You will find a record that you like on this project.
Who has been your biggest inspiration in this music industry?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I would have to say I have a few. I would say Alicia Keys I really love because I also aspire to be a musician, so I will be learning how to play an instrument very soon.
Do you play any instrument?
Not as I have a keyboard that sits in my room. I just have not watched the YouTube tutorials.
Okay. What instrument do you, so I guess you do want to
I want to play.
You want to play the piano.
They
first.
say if you learn the piano, you can learn the guitar easily and vice versa. So
I used to play the piano.
I want to do both. So for now, I have a keyboard, so I'll start with the keyboard.
Okay. So Alicia Keys.
I like her, and she's a songwriter. I really like. I like Carrie Hilson too. She's underrated. She's fire.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Right.
But yeah, they're my Alicia Keys is my inspiration, and George Strait. I'm sorry, George Strait is my.
I love George.
I
Strait
love
too.
George Strait.
What do you think about? Are you going to try out for any of the shows that are on right now doing talent?
As of right now, I'm just really focusing on getting this project out and just getting my grassroots good. Like with my city, like most beautiful city ever. I need to get out there and get out with the kids in the Glam and Jam.
Yeah. So. Before we get out of here, I want you to, give some encouraging words to the young girls out there that might be struggling with self-esteem or, issues, suicide right now. What do you want to tell that young little girl?
I want to tell you that you are beautiful, you are strong, be confident, stand in your confidence, don't let anybody knock you down, and be able to separate criticism from somebody talking down on you. That's one of the main things I wish I would have learned when I was younger, because I stayed discouraged because I didn't understand criticism and somebody dry hating on me.
Yeah, now you know what? Let me pause right there. That is so good that you said that, because this generation, they do think that they dry hate, and no, we're just trying to give you the right information, because if somebody would have given it to me, okay?
Yes.
Exactly. So that is so wise of you. How old are you again?
17.
Oh, no, you cannot be 17 years old, Jaerene. 17 years old?
Yes,
and you're getting ready to graduate high school.
I'm super excited.
Oh, my gosh. What you gonna do on graduation night?
Ooh.
Well, your mom is in here. Don't forget.
Oh, no. I don't know. I always act like a little kid. My family makes fun of me because for my 17th birthday, I was like, I want a birthday party.
Right.
Like, I want food, cake, bouncy house. We had hula hoops, bubbles. Like, that's the type of stuff I want to do.
So you want to do that for
I
your
want to be with my
graduation?
family. Like,
yeah, that's going to be so fun.
Or we could do a Jam and Glam.
Hey, I think you should do a Jam and Glam for your birthday. When is the next Jam and Glam?
We'll get that information out as soon as we can, but if you are interested in the Jam and Glam and being a part of the Jam and Glam or just attending, you can hit the booking email at jaerene.booking@gmail.com. Y'all stay on the lookout. I'll be at Discovery Green November 10th with Uche. And you can go follow me on Instagram at jaerene.music, and be sure you get that Jaerene project because it's fire and you don't want your friend to tell you about it, then you got to ask her. Just go get it right now so you don't got to go through all that.
Okay, so one more time, let everybody know about the Jam and Glam and about the whole community part about it, real quick.
All right, so Jam and Glam, bring your kids, bring all adults, all ages, just come out, get your makeup done, chill with me, vibe with me, listen to my music. We get to hang out, take pictures, all of that good stuff. Just come out and, turn up with me.
Okay.
And thank you for having me so much.
Yeah, no problem. I'll have all that information and some the pictures up from the one that you did over the weekend. And I appreciate you coming out on this Labor Day Sunday. Appreciate you, boo.
Thank you for having me.
All right.